Coming out of the economic recession is no small challenge for any state, including Kansas. Governor Parkinson and I remain focused on ensuring that Kansas's economic recovery is swift and strong. Because it is not just a question of whether we will come out of this, but how. Kansas has an opportunity to emerge from this recession ahead of other states, and we continue to look for opportunities to create jobs, protect our assets, and foster growth. Opportunities like renewable energy. Our nation faces a growing energy challenge, one that demands a made-in-America energy solution that reduces our dependence on foreign oil and our global footprint. Kansas is ready to be a leader in that effort and create potentially thousands of jobs in the new energy economy. As chair of Governor Parkinson's sub-cabinet team on energy, I've made it my duty to make certain Kansas continues to capitalize on this opportunity. Why is Kansas poised to be a leader? Because we are rich with natural energy resources. Kansas is a top 10 state in oil and natural gas production. Kansas also ranks first in grain sorghum produced and is a leader in growing corn, both essential in the production of ethanol. And as many Kansans already know, we are ranked the second best state for wind energy potential in the country. With all of this energy potential in the heartland, Kansas needs commitment from industry leaders and government to ensure these resources are suitably benefiting the economy. Because it was only 3 years ago that Kansas was falling behind. In fact, at the end of 2007, we were only producing a little over 3% of our state's electricity from wind energy. And while our administration was working with stakeholders to increase our wind energy without mandates, Kansas didn't have a comprehensive energy policy. We've come a long way in 3 years. We tripled the amount of power generated from wind. We passed comprehensive energy legislation in Kansas, which included a renewable electricity standard to help establish goals for having our percentage of our electricity generated from renewable energy sources, and a net metering policy to allow customers to sell back their extra electricity to their utility. And in the past year, we've attracted 3 new wind turbine manufacturing companies to Kansas, creating hundreds of green-collar jobs. But there is more work to be done to maximize our potential. That's why our administration continues to push for the necessary infrastructure that will guide Kansas towards becoming a leader in renewable energy. Much of our focus is geared towards transmission, which doesn't always receive a lot of attention, but is essential in connecting our state's wind energy to the homes and businesses that can utilize its power. So far, we've made great progress in the development of 2 major transmission projects. The V-Plan, a 200-mile transmission project that will run from Spearville to Wichita and connect with another transmission line running into Oklahoma, and the KETA project, also known as the Spearville-Axtell line, which, once completed, will run from Spearville to a substation in Axtell, Nebraska, a distance of approximately 225 miles. With our capabilities for wind power in Kansas, we have a great opportunity to export this renewable energy to other regions and grow our economy. These transmission projects also increase the reliability of electrical services to consumers and expand availability of low-cost energy throughout the Midwest. We are also encouraging Kansans to implement changes in their everyday lives by making their homes and businesses more sustainable and more cost-effective. Through programs like Efficiency Kansas and the Kansas Weatherization Program, Kansans can apply for assistance to make energy efficiency improvements to their homes. Funded by the Recovery Act, families are lowering the cost of their utilities through more energy-efficient appliances, better insulation, programmable thermostats, and much more. This is especially important during a challenging economy and during these hot summer months. How does encouraging energy efficiency create jobs? Making these improvements requires the handiwork of a myriad of existing professions: energy auditors, plumbers, construction workers, and electricians. Building up the demand for more energy-efficient facilities builds up the demand for these jobs. Thankfully, Kansas now has a benchmark for understanding where we can grow in this effort. In May, I helped announce Kansas's first ever Green Jobs Survey. We learned that in the next 2 years, Kansas has the ability to grow 10,000 green jobs. And we are on our way to making that happen. With the help of a workforce training grant through the Recovery Act, the Kansas Department of Commerce is training Kansans in renewable energy and energy-efficient practices, like how to operate and construct wind farms, distribute transmission and natural gas, and in green construction and manufacturing. The future holds exciting opportunities for Kansas and a chance to come out of this recession ahead of other states. As chair of the Energy Subcabinet team, I will continue to track the progress of our state's critical transmission projects, work with key leaders and stakeholders to find solutions to current challenges, and encourage companies to make Kansas their home. Meanwhile, we will closely watch the federal energy policy debate as it unfolds. Kansas will benefit from federal policy that promotes the renewable energy alternatives that are abundant in our state. We've accomplished a lot over the past 3 years in regards to energy, but looking ahead, our opportunities are still virtually limitless. Many may wonder what our administration can possibly do over the next 5 months, but we understand that to further our economic recovery, we have to remain committed to progress. Kansas is ready to be a leader, and we look forward to the new jobs, more wind power, and the stronger economy that will result.